Hey guys, welcome back. Before we get into the out-of-box review, I just wanted to go over a couple of things. So the content has been slowly coming back. Our airbrush has run into a couple issues, so we needed replacement parts, and the replacement parts were only available overseas. So it's taking a little bit for those to come in, which is annoying, but we will get the painted build content rolling out here pretty soon. The second thing, just in this kind of weird time where I'm kind of slowly putting content out, I am filling that time over on Twitch. I'll put the link in the description below. So if you like video games, if you like just hanging out on Twitch, we do stream almost like 6-7 hours a day sometimes, especially while the airbrush setup is out of commission. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the out-of-box review. Okay guys, so today we're taking a look at the Star Destroyer lighting version from the folks over at Bandai. So basically I want to kind of talk about this kit because there's not a ton of information out there on it, and I think there's a couple misconceptions about it. First of all, it's big. So it comes in just under like 2 feet long. It's pretty big, and they pack a ton of detail into this thing. So basically what this kit is, in my mind, is just Bandai flexing the fact that they can pack an incredible amount of surface detail into a kit. That's basically what the Star Wars kits are from Bandai. They don't have like the gimmicks that a lot of Gunpla has. It's basically just raw detail. They're trying to recreate, movie accurate kits as closely as possible, and they really nail it here. I mean, the detail is like, it's when you pull the runners out of the box, it's mind-blowing. That's probably like the strength of this kit is there's so much surface detail, there's so much panel lining opportunity. This thing it's just absolutely covered in shadow detail that will look great once you add some panel lining in there, because that's the thing about this kit. It's all one piece of plastic. It's essentially it doesn't come out very well on screen here, but it's essentially just a white plastic. It's gray with mostly white, right? But that's fine because it grants you the opportunity to paint it. And I also think that one color problem could be solved fairly easily by just panel lining the kit. This is purely out of box until we can get this thing primed up and painted, but I think that that's basically what it's missing, is just panel liner. The construction of it's fairly simple. It's not a ton of parts. I was actually surprised because the box is huge, but obviously the two pieces that kind of sandwich together to form the outer hull of the ship, it's just two pieces that sandwich together, and then you're adding detail parts on top of it. But this is where my main gripe comes in. This might be the worst design when it comes to LED housing I've ever seen in my life. So essentially what you have to do, you have to take off the whole top part there. Then you have this white plastic piece. Now in the instructions, you are told to take that white piece off to reach the buttons, or the switches, sorry. So you can hit that one without taking the white off. I made a modification on mine. I just cut the plastic because I'm not going to be bothered to take off that outer, it's a white piece of plastic that holds the LED housing. You can't reach the second switch without taking that thing off in the original design. So as you can see right there, I clipped the plastic so that I could reach it. And then the second problem I have with it is now you have to put this back on, and it doesn't always fit properly. It's very difficult to get this thing back on, and once it's painted, I think it's going to be even worse. So that's kind of where I have the biggest problem with this kit, is that the main gimmick of it is the LED lights, but they designed it so poorly that it's like a hindrance to get to the LEDs. So that's something to keep in mind if you are going to buy this thing. With that being said, oh my god, it looks incredible. It is worth every penny, in my opinion, just based on the LEDs alone. They look incredible. The way that Bandai has managed to keep these tiny little holes in the plastic to create these, like their windows on the Star Destroyer, it's incredible. These things are tiny. It's very hard to show this on camera, but those little holes are very, very small. And the fact that they got the light to travel through the inside of this thing and light up all of the areas they wanted to have lit up, it's incredible. A complaint I have about the LEDs, the thrusters on the back are not lit like uniformly. I couldn't find any information in other reviews if this is just a problem that I'm having. Maybe my LEDs got kind of like pushed back a little bit. I'm not exactly sure, but overall, man, this kit is incredible, and I can't wait to paint it. It's gonna definitely be a centerpiece on my my display shelf. It's just expensive, and the LED housing unit definitely kind of like really knocks it down a couple pegs, which is unfortunate because otherwise it's a perfect kit. I would definitely recommend picking one up if you're a Star Wars fan. It's so true to the movie, it's incredible, and it's really worth it and would make a great centerpiece.